everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Dr. Ann's Desk, where I share tips and tricks to make virtual and remote learning bearable and, dare I say, fun for everyone involved, since we're in it for the long haul. And so today's episode, I really wanted to take some time to talk about the power of one. Now, this is a message for teachers and parents, so it's kind of a double whammy today for Dr. Ann's Desk, because I think that in this environment, we need to remember that this is not a normal context for anyone. We're all dealing with new experiences and new ways of existing, and we need to be graceful and gracious with ourselves and with the educators involved. So this week's message and this week's strategy and advice is to focus on one thing. That might be very difficult for all of us because me personally, I am a multitasker, and so it is not easy for me to focus on just one thing. But one thing will help you survive, and it will help you more readily assess what your students actually know, what they understand, and where the breakdown happens when we're talking about content, right? So what does it look like to focus on one thing only? So what that looks like is that if you are teaching math, science, history, or even ELA, you are focusing on one concept, just one, every single week. And what that is you start your week by focusing on that one thing and you define it outright. A lot of the guesswork in education needs to be taken out for our kids. Why is that? Because sometimes as adults in our minds, we think that things are really straightforward and really simple. But when it goes to our children and we want them to understand something, we've given them 50 things in one that we think is packaged into one, and it's really multiple things. So in your planning and in your approach, parents, in your approach to assessing and supporting your students, focus on one subject every single day. That's it. One subject per day. You can switch that up in your schedule so that you can see what needs more time, what needs more support. But just one subject a day, really dive in deep, ask the right questions to figure out what is happening in that particular subject. Teachers, one concept a week. If you're teaching one concept a week, what that does is it gives you time to meet all of the students where they are with the one concept, because one, you define it for them. It's straightforward. And then what you do after defining it is now the rest of the week is spent going over examples that fit into that concept and different applications of the same one concept that you are actually teaching. This also allows you to simplify what you're looking for in a week, what your expectations are, because we know realistically that attendance is a problem. We know that students aren't showing up all the time. And so when you focus on one concept at a time, what it allows you to do is it allows you to scaffold the learning so that we're getting more simple building blocks to lead up to complicated and complex understanding. But it also allows you to keep track of where you are in your curriculum and where you are with what you need to get and relate to the students over the course of the year. What you'll find is that in most content areas, the groundwork concepts or fundamental concepts actually repeat themselves. So by taking the time to focus on just one concept per week, you're creating enduring and foundational knowledge that students can stand on to move forward in whatever else you want to teach them. So I hope that was clear for everyone, and I hope you can let me know in the comments below. I hope you've subscribed and all of that, and tell me how it's going. And I really hope that this message of focusing on the power of one allows you to see just how powerful it is to scale it back, dial it down, and drill down to that one thing that you want to get through for the week. So that's it. I hope you've been finding all of these helpful. Please let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye.